Happy spring. It's nice to not have any snow on the ground right now. I know that's going to change in a few hours. 2016 season is upon us. This is like the worst week for a head coach. It's harder than waiting for Santa Claus when you're 8. So we're pretty excited. We're healthy right now. We're the only team in the Big Ten who is returning every starter on the roster. So that's pretty exciting coming into the season. We've had some wonderful additions with a freshman class that we're pretty excited for. But the biggest difference I think you'll see right now as a staff coming into year 3, the team is motivated, focused. You can definitely tell they've been in our system for 3 years. If you come to practice, it's just a completely different feel than it's been in the past. It's very team-oriented. It's very selfless. And this is the first group since I've been here. I know I don't have a long stay right now, but they're about one thing, and that's winning. And that's been really fun to deal with. I really like the senior class. You know, we inherited them when they were sophomores, and we have 7 of them, except for these 2 next to me. But they're just committed. You know, they've really been working on their leadership the past few years, and, you know, we all challenge every senior class to leave the program better than when you were here, and they've been really focused on doing that. They've been demanding the locker room. They've been demanding on the field. Their accountability level's been high. You know, when you have a big freshman class coming in, they've done a good job taking them under their wings and showing them this is our standard in the classroom, on the field, in the locker room. So that's been my favorite thing, to watch them develop into, you know, from really to young women to women that are about to graduate. So their work ethic has been phenomenal.
The team that batted 296 collectively last season didn't really have too much of an issue on offense, but pitching seemed to be a little bit more of a challenge for you. What do you see going forward this year?
With the addition of 2 freshman pitchers, Maddie Schaefer and Maddie Seifert, yes, unfortunately we have more Maddies coming in the next future, they've made a huge difference. Seifert has proven in the fall, and even now in January, she can go full 7. She can be a number 1. And Schaefer has had a few hiccups. We had to get her legal. She was hopping, which made her illegal and couldn't pitch. Now that she is legal, her and Seifert went a full 7 against each other on Saturday in our open practice. So now we legitimately have really arguably 2 number 1s, with Marley Labak coming back junior year, who's been successful. I think 14 wins, 12 wins, something like that. Marley knows her role. She's gained another pitch. She's needed an off speed for 2 years, finally has one, which is really going to help her hopefully go full 7. But we've really created a staff mentality now that hitting is so explosive. You're going to give up runs. I think you'll see Marley, you know, start some games. Von Pusch is going to be a middle reliever, and then you're going to see the little lefty, you know, Macy Jones come in, throw an inning or 2, wintertime through the lineup. You know, Macy maybe pops 55, 56. She's not really fun after you've seen Von Pusch, who pops 65. So the ability to play a 3-game series now, for us in the past, if we didn't score 8 runs, we were going to be a 8-7 time game. But now, going against the top-rated teams, we can get into a 2-2 game and really hang and see what happens late in the games.
How often have you been outside with the snow off the track?
3 times. It's pretty exciting. That is a record.
For Raina and Aaron, how do you feel like preseason's gone, and how excited are you to get down for it?
I think it's gone great. We have a group of girls that just loves to compete, and when you have that, it's just like every day is exciting. So, you know, our pitching staff has finally met our offense, and obviously our defense has met both of those. So I think every game this season is going to be, you know, right up there with definitely beating what we did last year. So.
Along the lines of Aaron, you know, it's really fun to go out there and compete every day with our teammates, like bringing the freshmen, the upperclassmen together. It's really fun, and now we're like focusing on the little things, which is I think the first time we've done this in 3 years, and the first month of practice where we can pick on the details to get better every day. So that's been really exciting.
How encouraging is that to hear from the players?
They listen. You know, sometimes as a coach, you don't know if they listen. But we feel as a staff, we map out pretty well what's going to beat us and what's beat us in the past. And you can tell the maturity of this team that they see that now. They see it's the little things. a base running mistake here and there, the inability to extend a 2-out rally or inability to get off the field, or, when we have 2 outs, nobody on to not give up a 2-out walk. Things like that are huge that really separate the winners from the losers in this game.
Is it just one of you kind of comfortable with a certain batting order that you're going to go with, or is it going to
You had to be the tough one in the room. We have 11 different offensive lineups right now, and that is not a lie. We've had 2 arguments amongst the staff that were pretty awesome. So we don't know. Up at this past Saturday, the team will announce Tuesday who our projected 9 is going into Friday morning versus Wright State. The exciting thing that we have and the way we map out our lineup is 1 through 6 is pretty set. There's a couple different things that we may go for more power numbers in the 3rd spot, maybe more of a doubles hitter in the 5-6 spot. That's kind of what we are debating right now. One will be a defensive specialist lower in the lineup. And other than that, the way we do things we have a standard that must be met offensively of putting the ball in play, ability to move runners. We believe in positive outs and not lack of production outs, so depending on where that lineup is. So there'll be a couple, especially early in the season. We're firm believers if you're not getting the job done, we have no problem clearing our bench. We've proven that in the past. So I'd say 1 through 6 is pretty much set. 7, 8, 9 will be announced tomorrow to the team.
1 through 4 again, all lefties? And how does that philosophy work, going lefty-righty, or just all lefties and all righties?
It could potentially be 1 through 5 all lefties this year. Tony Polk right now has proven to be she's a freshman, Gatorade Player of the Year out of New York. She's proven to be a very tough out. So if she is in the 3rd hole, that's one of the hot debates. If Tony Polk in the 3rd hole or keep Macy Jones in there, then you will have 1 through 4 lefties. And then you may go righty, lefty again, depending what's going to happen. But there'll be quite a few lefties in the lineup again.
And last year was the year of the home run, the grand slam. Does any offensive philosophy change from that approach to this year?
Absolutely not. We believe home runs are more mistakes than talent, to be honest with you. We're very much ground balls turn into line drives turn into home runs. Now that we have more talent and the kids have been in our systems, like the Vanderveer, and the Christina Brackpools, and the Macy Jones, I think that's a product. Home runs is a product of talent and their hard work. So I think you'll see more home runs, but it's not because it's an emphasis. It's really not what we value. It's an important part of the game. But I will take singles and doubles and walks and hit by pitches any day because I love to clog the bases. And then, if one wants to fly out at that time, that's great. But we more value right. You'll hear us say all the time, right side wins, up the middle, and that's again going to be our philosophy.
Brandon, what are some of the challenges that obviously we practiced outdoors 3 times this year, but when we had the next 3-4 weeks you're going to be playing a lot of softball outside. Those first couple of games, what are some of the challenges you face?
I think one of the biggest challenges as an infielder especially is going from turf to grass. On turf, you get all the perfect hops. You know exactly where the ball is going to go. But when you go to different outdoor fields, the dirt is always different. The conditions are different. And then on top of that, you have the sun. So I think that's a major challenge. But we're also excited to get down into above freezing temperatures. So.
Aaron, last year we saw you play infield, outfield, many different positions. Are you set this year in one spot, or are you going to be that utility player again?
Well, I don't think I'm necessarily ever going to be set. I'm not really that type of a player. I'm kind of just, wherever you need me, you stick me. And this year I've played some shortstop in practice. I've played a lot of outfield. I was catching at the end of the fall. I probably won't be catching again. But wherever you need me, I think I'm just going to go. So we'll see.
Coach, how do you go about creating a non-conference schedule? What's your philosophy? Where do you like to go? And the matchups that you like to
Definitely. I try to create a good balance. I really never try to play a team above 75 in the RPI. Opening weekend is, looking at it, it's not a big name of SIUE, but they were 41st in the RPI last year, regional team. FAU, top 40 regional team. Tulsa, regional team. So it's actually kind of a mid-major powerhouse tournament that we're heading into opening weekend. But I don't want the easy weekends. I think for us to, take Michigan off their perch, we have to challenge, and then we have to go for the RPI that allows us to go 2 for 3 every weekend in the Big Ten. What we have done in the past, and I've been here, have really tried to find a direct flight. just because it's, flying 6 weeks. We get in at midnight, we play at 9 a.m. So we'll be at the field at 7 a.m., maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep Friday night, and we have to play 5 games with that. I think the average fan underestimates how taxing that is on our kids that are in med school that are also studying during that time. So that's kind of what we do. I love going to the SEC part of the country. I think if we do not aren't able to host, then that's where the NCAA will likely send us. Being in the SEC territory for so long prior to getting here in the Big Ten, it's different. The fans are mean. They're personal. Sometimes they like to be personal when you get off the bus, and I want our kids to be exposed to that. When we went down their past few years, we did not handle that well. So going to Ole Miss and Mississippi State, last year, the kids, you could see them unfazed, and it only gets worse in postseason. So I really like to go to those kind of schools and environments. So we've been there, done that mentality.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. It's senior year for Aaron and I, so it's no better way to go out than like on the best field in the country. So we're really excited.
Yeah, I'm going to go along with that. I don't really think you can beat the atmosphere here at Penn State, whether it's, with academics, with athletics. And when we're going to have that crowd and that home crowd and all of that confidence in us, I think it's going to do us wonders.
I think it's going to be electric. I think it's going to be one of the best environments for the Big Ten softball that they've had based on our season ticket sales and our Big Ten ticket sales currently right now. Penn State fans are proving that they want to come out, that this is a great state for softball. Our facility is phenomenal. Beard Field, there is no place like it. So, it's going to be amazing. There's going to be some nerves, I think, going into that weekend. But it's going to be an honor, and what a great way to send out our seniors, 2 weekends at home, especially when they don't get to play a lot at home due to weather. It's going to be awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.